Hello and welcome. This is Gigi, and this will be a monthly tarot reading for my Virgos for September 2019. Happy birthday, Virgos. I have to say, this is my third time starting your video. The first time I didn't really look, well, the cards didn't really look good. So I had to do it a second time. The second time the video cut, I'm using a whole different video editor, so I have to do it all over again. So here I am doing your videos. I promised I would actually launch it tonight because you guys are one of my top 3 viewers here on Facebook. And so if you like to book a private reading with me, you can absolutely book me on my Facebook page, information below the video. And before recording your reading, I always meditate and I ask for guidance. Okay, so I'll put the information on the deck that I'm using below the video. And let's see what Spirit has to say for you, my Virgos. The Chariot in reverse, Temperance, 8 of Cups, Judgment, King of Rods, and Ace of Rods. Wow, interesting. You're really caught in like a situation, my Virgos, that involve business and work and business. You are deciding what to do. You may have, it seems you have power to change someone's current circumstances, whether it's someone at work or a business partner, or maybe a relationship in your family. You are in a position, essentially the example I could give you is if there was some information that was leaked and you're the one who knows the truth, you could either turn your back and not mind whatever issues or noises you hear, or you could actually step up and tell the truth, or just tell what you know, right? It doesn't mean that it pertains to you. I think it doesn't really have something to do with you. I think it has something to do with someone that you know, someone from a faraway place, or someone that could be living in the foreign place. And right now, there's some truth coming out, okay? I feel that you are like tempting to turn your back at whatever the issue is. It could be that it gets out of you some strong emotions. You could be dealing, as a partner or as a friend helping someone else, but you're realizing that it actually triggers something inside of you, something from the past, something that you have kept for yourself, something that has to do with maybe a sense or feeling of regret or guilt that you have been holding quietly. But you are an example of people that actually are able to heal themselves, and then after that are in a position to heal others. So I do feel that there's some type of agreement that you will actually follow your own mind, and there could be some reversal. You haven't made a decision. Today is the 31st. It's the next day after the full moon. I mean, the moon is still in Virgo, so we have the 2 of Wands in reverse. You really are not wanting to get involved in a situation, or maybe you know that you need to involve yourself or engage in some type of discussion, or maybe rules and regulation, but something is holding you back. The World in reverse. Maybe because, sometimes depending on the position that we have in life, sometimes we could be caught up in a hard place. Let's say you are a part of a member of an association, right? And there's some rules and regulation that have to be established or have to be respected. But there's people that are not doing their job, or they're using their power, and you feel that it's very difficult because you may not want to change the relationship. You may still want to have a relationship with those people, but there's like this line of, because Virgo, you are about, what is right and what is wrong. And the 6th house is when we see things for what it is. Virgo represents the 6th house, the house of enemies, the day-to-day life, right? Streetwise and rules and regulations. So you see it all. You see the people that represent law, that are acting like thieves, right? And you see thieves that are stealing, you know, so but the situation is at work or at in your family or some type of area of life where you're heavy, you're very influential. Could be online, maybe there's some dispute online. And you know, your 2 cents will actually resolve whatever issues or confusion there is. But you're not really wanting to do that right now. Let me see why. You find your peace of mind, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. You find some amount of stability at work or in your relationship, and like you understand that nothing is perfect. So there's like a balance that you have that you're satisfied with, but you know that in terms of your worth, your value, or your own integrity, it's like it's triggering you. It's triggering you because I feel that you know that it's maybe someone is going to court, someone could be accused or something, and you know that it's not true. Mind you that this is a general reading, you guys, so if it resonates, great, comments below. If not, leave it all behind. With the Queen of Pentacles here in reverse, with the Ace of Pentacles, like someone is like, there's a woman or a very feminine man that is actually losing from you turning their back, and this person is someone very seems to have follow the process, seems to have been working really hard, seems to have been very brave and established themselves, but there's some injustice that this person is going through or that you could be witness of. Okay, but then again, I feel like at this moment you're not even looking at this issue, not wanting to get involved. You know, you have your own issues in terms of your expectation from others. You as well has been deceived. So I think you have this idea of love and relationship or business partnership where you're coming out detached because you find a balance. You know that boundaries are healthy in your relationships. So you have put the people in their place, or you have, like, you know where everybody is and what everybody does. So you don't necessarily walking with them. You could be walking your own path, but then you still have this heaviness inside of you because at the end of the day, there's some type of work that you're not doing that it's up to you. Let me clarify the Eight of Cups. Judgment. See? Six of Cups. It's because you know personally whoever is going through this injustice, you know them personally. So you although that they may not be involved in your life right now, you may not have any communication, you still feel some type of guilt allowing this to happen because there's a situation, like I said, you're being called, and if you haven't been called by that person, your ancestors, your roots, your something profoundly, something fundamental inside of you is telling you to do the right thing. Maybe that because there's a connection with whoever needs help, masculine or feminine. If let's say you're a man, you know this woman needs help. This woman who has established a few things for herself, may be in a position right now when she needs help. Or it could be you, my Virgos. Virgos women are healers, maybe at work or in a hospital, or you might have, you know, an opportunity. It may not be an opportunity because I think that it's been there all along, but you may have a call or received a call to do something about something that doesn't concern you, right? It's not someone asking you for help, I feel. It's mostly you acknowledging the help that is not received or the unfairness that it's given to that person. And because you know that it's unfair, you also have solutions. Because what I love with my Virgos, Virgos bring solutions. They get things done. It's not just, okay, so this is what's wrong. You know, some people are very analytical, like Gemini are very analytical. They're like, okay, so this is it. But my Virgos, they're like, all right, so now we're going to do this so we could fix that, right? But you're just, at the end of the month or close to the end, you may change your mind, but Judgment came out twice, one time in reverse and once in the right position. The Four of Swords here is really because you're going to be meditating, and I think you're going to have that aha moment. There's some type of something, maybe a song, a movie, someone says something, and you're going to know that that's a message from spirit, from the divinity that's asking you to do something, okay? Because my Virgos, don't get me wrong, they are highly empathic. Virgos are like, they have so many, many, many skills, okay? And the healing abilities is connected to their soul, which means that they are like, they have this kind of almost mediumship, to connect with past situation or people that are just trying to reach out to, to others, okay? With the judgment, like I said, the judgment came out twice in a present position for Virgos. Like, Virgos, you're going to do the right thing, okay? You may not put your heart in it, because I don't know why you feel some type of way. The Six of Cups, and you have Queen of Pentacles in reverse and Ace of Pentacles in reverse. That could have been someone that you were close at for once at some point. Or it could have been someone, a friend, or maybe a past lover, or maybe a family member that you were really close. And I feel like there was some type of like distance between the two of you, separation, which give you a bitter taste. But that's not your fault. I really do feel like the Queen of Pentacles, whoever is at this juncture right now, the earth energy was stable at one point, and now she is not. She's losing. She's on a losing end, and she's losing money, okay? She's losing money. And let me clarify the Queen of Pentacles here. Queen of Pentacles here. The Hangman. The Lovers in reverse, and the High Priestess. I feel that she's losing money because of someone who's really not being honest with her. Someone who's like giving her a lot of illusions. She's been triggered, or she has been tricked, I should say, by someone, a deceptive energy, okay? Seems to be in a Pisces. It could be a Pisces, but it doesn't have to be. But the Hangman normally is a Pisces. And the Lovers here in reverse, which means that there's relationships that are broken because of that arrangement. It was a business arrangement or some type of contract or some type of agreement that she had where she has trust someone, and that person is making her lose money. So that person is coming out like a friend or ally, maybe a business partner or someone that she hired for service. And because of that person, she is losing money and time. Not much is being done. And the Lovers is like, she's like in a place where she doesn't have clarity to trust the people around her. The Lovers are in reverse next to the High Priestess. So she knows that she's being really taken advantage of in a business deal or some type of situation, financial situation, okay? Ace of Rods here, Ten of Cups, Three of Wands. You know what? Let me tell you something. It seems that you're going to go and help because your conscious is your conscious. And that's why the six houses represent open enemies, right? Because you're not afraid to take a position and say, well, I stand for this injustice. I don't like that. And that's why you have a lot of similarities with Aquarius. Aquarius are really strong on their principle for their no's and their yes. And here I feel that with the Ten of Cups in the right position and the Three of Wands in reverse is regardless of the consequences that could bring in your career, okay? Or in your standing position in your life, right? You will be doing the right thing because automatically you're going to do that. It's going to make you happy, okay? Others may not be happy with you. Not that they may not be happy, but it's still going to affect somehow your Eight of Pentacles in reverse with the Star in reverse. It's still going to affect somehow your relationship, okay? But you know what? I always say this, nothing stays for a long time. You have 1 year, a bad year, and then the next two is like excellent, and then everybody forgot about the first year and the first time they met you, whatever issue it was initially. And I think you have the intelligence to understand that, so you don't get attached too much for on the outcome of it. You're going to focus on doing the right thing. And now I want to clarify the King of Rods, because the King of Rods is like, I'm not sure if he's there to oppose you, my Virgos, because Mars is in Virgo right now. Mars in Virgo is kind of like, I'm sorry to say, it's like the rudest person, right? Kind of really rude, and not really trying to be fair. Okay, it's really trying to have his own way. So let's see, clarify the King of Rods. Queen of Wands is in reverse. Queen of Cups is in the right position. Ooh, my Virgos, is that concerning a love relationship? I think, well, you're not, I mean, whoever you're going to help, there's someone who's not going to be happy about it. Okay? There's someone who's not going to be happy about it. You may not know that person, you know, but when you're trying to help someone because you're trying to undo the wrong that someone did, then it's going to make the person who did the wrong look bad, and there's a female energy that's not going to be happy. But you're not even caring about that person. That person doesn't have any relevance, because you're turning your back, just focusing on how to do right. But the Queen of Cups is happy though, and the Queen of Cups is compatible with the Queen of Pentacles. Like, it's like earth and water, it makes things grow. So you know what? I think you're going to hold on to your longer connections, okay? Instead of focusing on principles, you're going to be thinking about the person. That's why Virgo is very earthy, okay? It has the capability to relate, not just to understand, but to really relate, is to be able to do actions when action needs to be done, not just to be like, well, you know, that's life. And so you're going to do those steps. You're going to follow the instruction. You're going to get someone out with the judgment, out of their predicament, someone who needs help. And I think that you're going to do that because you also have your own intention. The Fool's there. You also have your own intention, a little bit of love, or you definitely have affection for that person, man or woman, whoever, because I don't think that person's going to reach out to you directly, maybe, okay? But the way you're going to come about and talk to each other, you'll see that there's something there that's been there all along that's going to come out. And that could that could be the reason why you also want to help. It's just because you have, like I said, this deep connection with the person in question, their values. You have a lot of admiration for them. You find them to be very brave and very strong, and have a lot of respect for their status and what they have accomplished, knowing that they have done that by themselves. I'm looking at the Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, and you want to help, okay? So it could be that that person gave you a favor once or in the past, and even though you're not being asked directly, you have access to something that lets you know that help is needed, and you're going to come forward, my Virgos. I'm going to end this reading here. Let me know how this resonated with you. Until next time, send you lots of kisses. I love you.